know! I'm right? You're wondering where Miss Kirigiri is, right? Do you know where she is? Well, it's hard to say. You don't know either?
What?
It's because he doesn't know. That's why he's here. To try and prod us for information. Hey, don't you hate it when you ask someone what their favorite movie is and they name some indie bullcrap? I feel like I'm getting whiplash the way he changes subjects like that. Thank goodness, looks like Monokuma really didn't notice. So I guess our plan went off just fine last night. Which could mean...
Hey.
Maybe the Mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Could she have been right about that?
Hey!
So, was I right? You're looking for Miss Kirigiri. Any idea where she might have gone? We have no idea. And even if we did know, we wouldn't tell you. For serious! I see. Well, fine, whatever. I don't even care anymore. Sayonara, suckers! As soon as he was gone, we all glanced at each other. So, what was that just now? Does that mean Monokuma doesn't know where she is either? It would seem that way.
You know?
Where the heck could she have gone? Don't you think we all should go look for her? And how would you suggest we approach that task? Even Monokuma can't seem to locate her.
Very suspicious.
Then how can we not know where she is?
Yeah, totally.
So strange. Kyoko must have used that key to sneak into some unknown part of the school. But somewhere even Monokuma wouldn't know this. Where could it be? We spent the rest of the breakfast talking about where Kyoko could have gone. Afterwards, we returned to our rooms. Furry time! Breakfast didn't help me feel any more upbeat, that's for sure. I feel like this more than just staying up late last night. Furry time! And I probably can't spend furry time with her because she is off on a secret fucking mission. God damn it! I was even fucking left at this point to have some furry time with. Over there. I think everyone goes to the same floor. So they're gonna all be here, aren't they? Yep. He's there, and they're both there. So let's go hang out with Ioe, who is at the dojo.
Okay.
Even if it's hard, you have to endure. Endure, endure.
Well.
That's a quote from the famous marathon runner Samuel Wanjiru. But every person's endurance has its limit. Should I talk with Hina for a while?
Yeah.
I think we need a change of pace. And when I think of change of pace, I can only think 50 laps in the pool. I changed my pace with Hina in the pool. What would you like to give her? Let's give her more donuts, because she loves donuts. What? I can keep this, right? Yay, ultra stoked! Seeing Hina so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. Hey, Makoto? I'm so tired. Yeah, you look pretty tired. What happened?
Well.
I woke up earlier than normal this morning, so I decided to do a push-up, sit-up, squat set. I ended up doing 1,000 of each. Well, that would explain it. I'm tired. So tired. I want something sweet. I want those things you get when you mix flour, sugar, butter, and eggs to deep fry them. What I was looking for is... I have no idea. You want some cookies? No, since when do you deep fry cookie?
You got it.
When you're as tired as I am, you want something to leave you full and gross. So you use civilization said, so what Hina looking for is... Are you talking about churros? Oh man, churros are good too. Crunchy on the outside, creamy on the inside, that's what seems what I'm craving. So you can probably put them in the same category. Something similar to churros. Oh, I know, you want some donuts, don't you? Don't tell anyone, but there's actually a bunch of frozen donuts in the warehouse. Throw them in the microwave for a few seconds and just imagine the warm chewiness of that donut. You know what I'm saying, right? You'd eat that crap out of there, right? You really do love donuts, huh? Is there anyone else who doesn't? Who on earth, no, who in the whole universe can say they hate donuts? Is she Jim Gaffigan? Think about the sensation of biting into a donut. First the sweetness floods your mouth, then the soft dough cushions you. Next you get the hint of egg and butter, right? The whole body starts to melt. You feel like you're falling into the center of the donut itself. When people want the donut effective, that's what they're talking about. That's absolutely not true. I can't take it anymore. I'm drooling like Niagara Falls over here. Get out of my way, Makoto, or I got an uppercut with your name on it. I'm not in the way. Wait for me, God of Donuts. Almost before she was done talking, Hina took off like a bat out of hell. Whenever I'm around her, I feel like I'm soaking in the essence of human vitality. We got more skill points! Skill point hype. Skill point hype. Skill point hype. After I watched her run off, I run back into my room. Are we gonna get some more free time? I feel even worse than I did this morning. My body feels like lead, and now I'm getting chills. This is bad. I think I might be getting sick. And while you're getting sick, you can enjoy some free time! Where is everyone? Let's see. We already hang out with Byakuya twice. We hung out with her, I think, like 3 times. Let's hang out with... fucking... I don't know. Probably Byakuya, to be honest. Let's hang out with him. He seems like he might survive long. Scurrying around again, huh? Looking at make me physically ill. Or we could try to hang out with her around. Let's try to hang out with her and not give her a shitty gift. Gasp. Makoto, are you leering at me? What are you thinking? What are you planning to do with me? Should I talk to Kuo while she's acting like this? I was perfectly happy spending time by myself. But I guess if you're so desperate for attention, I can hang out with you for a little bit. I spent some time with cold and distant Toko. Toko and I grew a little closer today. Yes, definitely. What would you like to give her? What would she even goddamn like? I have no idea. Every time I try to give her something, she hates it. Wishing to bow tie, a small light, Bojobo dolls, water flute, pumice, a vice, a second button, a maiden's handbag, a pagan dancer. Pagan dancer. What is this? More pity? Do you always give people presents when you pity them? You really are a total sucker. Does that mean she liked it? She's just standing there. Doesn't she want something? But she's not saying anything. Maybe I should try to start a conversation. Toko. What? Were you talking to me? Well, I can't stop you, so talk already. Okay, sure, but what should I say? So, what do you like to do in your spare time? Why do you want to know? Well, I mean, you know, we're trapped in here together, right? If we're gonna be friends, it'd be nice to get to know each other. What did you just say? After the part about being trapped, we're gonna be what? Friends? What do you mean, friends? You think I'm stupid? You're trying to trick me? I've already been hurt once before. I'm not gonna let it happen again. You've been hurt? What happened?
Anyway.
Come on, you don't really care about me. You don't want to know about me, even if I know that. No, that's not true. Fine, then tell me. Tell you what? You know why they call me the ultimate writing prodigy, right? Yeah, sure. You won all kinds of literature prizes and stuff. And tell me what I'm good at. Tell me what my genre specialty is. If you really want to convince you give a crap, you should at least know that. The genre of the ultimate is... It's romance, of course. Oh, you actually knew? Your biggest success was So Lingers the Ocean, right? Everyone says it's your masterpiece. The book was such a hit, the fisherman shot the top of all hottest men polls, right? How did you know about that? There's no need to care about me. I'm telling you I do. I mean, we're friends, aren't we? I'm blind. Your straightforward nature blinded me. Yee! Toko ran off screaming like a banshee. I'm not really sure. Does she hate me now? You just unlocked the skill vocabulary! Hooray! Once we're all done, I headed back to my room for a little while. And that means it's probably nighttime. Grr, I'm getting the chills. I feel kind of dizzy. I can't help it. I need to sleep. Nighttime wasn't for a while, but I felt like my body had reached its limit. As I dropped onto my bed, I feel like I was falling into a bottomless pit. I was unconscious before my head hit the pillow. Well, that's not quite true. I didn't pass out completely. It was more like my consciousness went dim. I waved back and forth between sleep and wakefulness, which is all to say... Whoa. I was restless. At some point, I found myself wandering through a strange dream. And within that dream, a voice echoed across the walls of my mind.
I understand.
That voice is so familiar.
I understand.
It's me.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Huh? What am I trying to say?
Hope. This is all for hope. And that's why I have to stay. I have to stay here.
You know, he could not have... What the fuck?
My dream just now. What? So strange. Huh?
Oh, Jesus. What the fuck?
Kyoko? What did you say?
Guys, what's happening? I'm scared. I'm scared. Every day is peaceful. Every day is joyful. Happy days from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. Wishing only for those unchanging, ever-ending happy days, days of boredom repeatedly forever and ever. No abnormalities as far as the eye can see. Life without the tiniest speck of abnormality.
If the world were like that, I'd consider that pretty damn abnormal.
Yeah, well, I don't like you, Monokuma. You freak me out. Ding dong, bing bong. So we're not dead. I don't think we're dead. I'm confused at what happened.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is official. Get ready.
Okay, so I'm alive. It took longer than usual for me to open my eyes. Let out a deep sigh to bring myself up the rest of the way. The chills, the aches, the unfathomable lethargy, they all had disappeared in the night. All that was left was me, drenched in sweat. It wasn't just because of whatever bug I'd caught either. It was also the dream I'd had. What the hell was that? I mean, was it even really a dream? I was desperate to recall it. To scramble to grab one to the fragments of my dream and reel them up to the depths of my memory. That's right, I remember last night. I came down with a fever and I couldn't quite get to sleep. And I heard a voice I didn't really understand, and then... all of a sudden I was awake. And there was a strange person standing next to my bed wearing a mask. And they were holding a knife. I want to say I fought them off, but I don't actually remember. I feel like my mind had been detached from my body, burning up with a fever. I was somewhere far away, watching my body move on its own, and because of that, I don't remember what really happened, but still, I feel like I resisted them desperately, feverishly. After that, things go black again. The next thing I remember, Kyoko was there, but what was she even doing in my room? What was strange dream? No, was it really a dream? How can I possibly find out either way? Was it a dream or did it really happen? I don't think the bathroom has an answer, whatever it is. I opened the dresser drawer and... huh? It's empty. There's nothing inside. Wait, nothing inside? That's strange. Because it definitely wasn't before. I'm positive I put the knife I got from Toko in here. Wait, that means... the knife they told me to keep safe. I knew it. I just had a feeling. It wasn't a dream after all. But if that's true, this all makes even less sense. Why would someone have wanted to attack me? And who was that behind the mask? And why was Kyoko... what the hell is going on? Well, I don't think I'm going to figure it out on my own. I should head to the dining hall. Then I can talk to everyone else about it. Alright, kiddos. I don't know what's happening, but things are happening very quickly.
Hey, Makoto.
Ah, Makoto. Yep, that's Makoto. Sure as the sky's blue. Hey, Hina. It's only Hina. You really had me worried, you know. What happened to you last night? Worried?
I mean,
Yeah, right after nighttime hit, we all went to get you. We were hammering at your doorbell, but you never answered. We thought maybe you'd been, you know. I mean, not that that actually happened. I mean, nobody here would want you to know. So anyway, what were you doing? I didn't feel good, so I went right to bed. I had no idea you guys even showed up. But why did you come to get me? Did something happen? Well, lots of stuff, actually. I'm not sure I can really explain.
okay.
Let's go meet up with everyone else. They can tell you about it. So is